is up, everyone? Kyle here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to unbox some Star Wars Empire Strikes Back figures. Everyone, welcome back to the channel. So let's get to unboxing some of these Star Wars Empire Strikes Back figures. Just a general commentary about these. I have not bought all the line. A lot of these are re-releases from the Black Series Vintage Collection, so I see no reason to have doubles up in my collection. As you guys know, I love Star Wars, but I don't need a bunch of repaints and a bunch of the same things over and over and over like we get. That being said, I do really enjoy this packaging for some different reasons. I like that they're re-releasing some of the heavy hitters that we want. You know, if somebody missed Yoda the first go-around, or they missed last year's re-release, probably not, but if let's just say somebody did, they have another option to get them. Different packaging, so it does not affect the mint-on-card value, which is always welcome. There's nothing worse than a hard-to-get figure getting re-released in the exact same packaging down the line. They're mixing it up, and then my favorite part about this packaging is it just hits you in those nostalgia feels like you wouldn't believe. When I first saw these on the pegs, I felt like a kid again, because this is very similar to the packaging of the old line from the 80s, the late 70s, 80s, but with the 6-inch scale figure. So I think that is just totally cool. If I had the real estate for Star Wars, and if I was a Star Wars mint-on-card, mint-on-box guy, I would be cherishing these. I would have every single one hung up on the wall. They look awesome. Just awesome, awesome packaging. And some of my favorite packaging we've ever seen from Star Wars. You know, down the line, I guarantee we're going to get Return of the Jedi. And I would love to see this taken more extreme. As we've seen Hasbro, who makes these. We've seen the retro Spider-Man. We've seen the retro X-Men. It's time for that retro G.I. Joe in the throwback G.I. Joe packaging. We kind of got it coming up here at Walmart with the 3 3/4, but I'm talking 6-inch. But this review is about these Star Wars figures. So here it is. The first one we're going to do is the limited edition exclusive. I believe it's 100% Amazon exclusive. Correct me if I'm wrong. This was a San Diego Comic-Con release a few years back. Was the first chance for people to get these. A lot of people like myself did not jump at that at the time and got it. So the Han and Carbonite came up for an Amazon pre-order. It was supposed to ship in July, then it got moved to December, then back to July. So I don't know how to explain that and what goes on sometimes with Amazon, but I'm happy to have this figure form. As you can see, there's the front. We all know Han and Carbonite. We've all familiar with the movie Empire Strikes Back. Probably my favorite Star Wars movie, and a lot of Star Wars fans' favorite movie, of course. I never had Han and Carbonite figure. I remember the Power of the Force one back in the day, the mid-90s. I never got that one, so I never got a Han and Carbonite. So I'm very happy to have this and see how it displays and how it looks in my collection. We talked about the front of the packaging. I will say Amazon, it's really hit and miss. If you're a mint-on-card guy, you would have been upset with this, as I got the corner really dinged up. You can kind of see that right there, creasing to it. Very unfortunate. Luckily, I'm opening this, so no issues there. On the back, it shows Luke Skywalker Bespin, which we're going to open up shortly. Yoda, we're not. Princess Leia, Hoth, we're not. Han Solo Bespin, we're not. And the AT-AT AT-AT driver, we're not opening him up. It does say on the back, commemorate the 40th anniversary of Star Wars Empire Strikes Back with figures from the Black Series featuring classic design and packaging. And that's the real winner in this, is the packaging, as I said. So there is the back, seeing the whole crew. I'm fairly certain all the backs are the same, but we'll see that as we keep unboxing. But here it is, 40th Empire Strikes Back, a little, not a hologram sticker, but a nice sticker up top, 4+ on the corner there. Just an old school throwback packaging. Really enjoy this, but we got to do what we got to do. We got to open this bad boy up, so let's see what we got inside here. Oof. See you later. Oh, I guess I knew this, but I forgot all about it. Let's get this out first. See you later. I always like to start opening with the accessories first. However, is Han and Carbonite an accessory, or is it a figure? I'm not totally sure there. Little instructions, don't need those. Don't need that either. See you later. Basically, a hunk of plastic is all this is. Han and Carbonite. there it is, right there. You can see it. Side, of course. The other side. The back, got 2 peg holes, and this is where I was talking about. I totally forgot about this. See if I can figure it out. Maybe I did need those instructions. But it looks like you can peg him in. Maybe. Oh, these got to go together first, I think. Hold on, you got to be smarter than the figure here. What is this thing? I'm going to get it here one of these days. Maybe not. I have no idea how this goes in. Okay, maybe. Maybe. No. Well, I am at a loss here. I am going to have to figure this out. I'm going to have to get those instructions. This is the first time for the unboxing. I believe this is supposed to hold Han up here like so. We'll get that figured out. I hope. I think. I got to be smart with these instructions. But I totally forgot about these pieces. They form together, of course, and you can levitate Han so like he's floating through the air per the movie. So very cool, something we did not have back in the day, and like I said, I never had. So I'll get that together, and let's go on to the next one. Next up is not so challenging of a figure. It's Luke in his Bespin gear. A cool, iconic one. I remember the old school 80s figure. I really always wanted it, but I never got it. I did have the Power of the Force version. I mean, you can see the packaging there. Very similar to the Han. Very cool packaging. Throwback. And the back, the very same back that we saw earlier. But Luke, first impression as you look at this, I always notice that green background behind the figure. That is really cool. Separates the character from the bubble and everything. It's a very cool attention to detail. Just little things like that is what makes packaging great. I do notice, the first thing I noticed about this figure is Luke's head is a little big for my liking. Let's see what we think once we get it open up here. Packaging, see you later. We'll get those accessories out. He comes with his iconic lightsaber, of course. Get that out, maybe. See you later. So there it is, Luke. Let's look at him. The face, better. It's improved. It seems like the Black Series figures, vintage figures, whatever you want to call them, whatever you want to say, they seem to get better and better at the details of the head scans. I do like this one a lot. I just think the head is a little big. Got a tad too big of a head. Got a little big head syndrome. I mean, we've seen worse, but we've definitely seen better. I like he got his spot on the side for his holster, for his gun. Let's put that in there and see how that fits. You know, we've had some holster issues as of late. G.I. Joe Classified with Snake Eyes not fitting his knife in the holster, but this thing fits like a glove. I love the attention to detail on this one. Fits perfect. That belt is loose, of course. The typical articulation in these Star Wars figures, Black Series, you know, the wrist movements, the elbows, of course, the head, the waist, the traditional ones, the footprints, the feet, the ball joints there, very good. You know, he's all the way. You can bend his leg all the way back, so you can get him in any real position you want. I'm also noticing the color and the paint applications on here are tremendous. I see zero issues with the paint issues on here. We have had some rough goes as of late. I don't know what brings that apart. It's just sloppy work, but a very good figure here. Probably could be the best of the lineup in first impressions here. There he is with his lightsaber, of course. But a very, very solid figure. That is for sure. So this one is at the top of my list right now. Could be possibly my favorite Luke Skywalker figure in the Black Series line. Even though I think he has a little bit too big of a head on first impression, the more I look at it, the more it kind of makes sense. I don't know if you guys understand what I mean there, but it looks better the more you look at it. But first impressions, I thought it was a little big. Maybe it's the hair, I don't know. But a very solid figure. Very happy to have this one in the lineup. I don't know if this one will be top, but we'll see right now on the next one. All right, up next we got the Imperial TIE Fighter Pilot. Now, as a kid, I loved the TIE Fighter Pilot a lot more than the Stormtroopers, if you can believe that. I just thought they were so cool being all black. I love Stormtroopers, but I always thought these would be the cool guys that would fight. I wish they were kind of reversed a little bit. I just thought the black, they always matched Darth Vader. I just thought it was the coolest look. And still to this day, I do love the look on these. And I love the packaging on this. Like I said, like all these, they throw back, give you the nostalgia feels. That is for sure. So Empire Strikes Back, Imperial TIE Fighter. I only bought one of these. I am not going to army build these. I kind of wish I had that TIE Fighter, the big Black Series TIE Fighter back in the day. I played the long game, which a lot of you guys that watch my videos know I don't play the long game too often. I did on that. And I got burned as they went to clearance. I said, oh, they'll go cheaper. They'll go cheaper. And you play that long game, eventually you get burned, and that's what happened. I was burned as it was no longer around. Now it's an expensive piece. So that's the way the cookie crumbles from time to time in the collector's game, that's for sure. And you open this guy up. See you later. Very easy to open these figures. Not a lot of ties, twist ties, stuff like that. I appreciate that if they can get away with it. See you later. Yep, so this is a very, very cool figure. And actually, I didn't have a TIE Fighter in my collection before. It's one I've kind of passed on, and I'm glad they came out with this one because it was a must-have for my collection. As I said, I was a huge fan of these TIE Fighter pilots as a kid. I love the gloss, the glossy boots, the glossy helmet, the glossy cufflinks, and then you got kind of a flatter, matter black around it. Just a cool look. Comes with his gun, of course. But a great figure, and one of the iconic, to me at least, in my opinion, one of the most iconic ones, right up there with the Stormtrooper, of course. Good paint detail, no paint issues. I see no loose joints, no bad... You know, every once in a while, these Hasbro figures, I don't care what Hasbro line we're talking about, you get a bum leg, a bum knee. Sometimes you even get like 2 right arms. I've seen that in the past. But so far, all these have been good. No issues. Everything turns and twists like it should. I didn't notice he comes with a holster for his gun on the side as well. So that's a nice feature, too. You don't always need this guy parading around with his weapon. That is for sure. Let's see if it fits in there. There it goes. Yeah, I mean, great job, Hasbro, Star Wars team. All these weapons fit in their slots and their hands, stuff like that. You know, sometimes the weapons don't fit perfectly, but a very, very solid figure. We'll see. I'll rank them all in order at the end of the video for all of us. So there it is. There's the Imperial TIE Fighter. Let's see who we got coming up next. And next, we got Luke Skywalker Snowspeeder Edition. So, as we all know, or maybe we don't, but there's a Black Series Snowspeeder that just came out to scale with the 6-inch figures. I, as of this video, have not picked that one up yet. I didn't pre-order it. I'm going to play the long game. We'll see where that gets me. Maybe I won't play as long of a game as that TIE Fighter back in the day. I'll probably pick it up. I got to figure out where I'm going to put that in my collection. But I feel like with this Luke, I need that Snowspeeder to go along with it. But it's a heavy price point. It's about, you know, 100 to 125 bucks, depending where you're getting it right now. I do feel that it'll come down in price, but that's just me kind of keep my fingers crossed. We'll see. If I don't get it, I'll live to fight another day. But I'm hoping the long game plays out on that one. But there is the Luke right there. Great. I've always loved the orange on that outfit. I always thought it was very toyetic, to use the word. Same packaging as we've seen with some of these other ones. On the back of this one, though, they do show the Luke Skywalker Snowspeeder, Lando Calrissian, which did not need, already have that one, didn't want to buy that. The Imperial TIE Fighter we just reviewed. The Rebel Soldier Hoth, which I did review that, I don't know, a couple months ago. Look back at my other videos, it's in there, that's for sure. And then R2D2, the Dagobah R2, and we will get to that here shortly. But here's the Luke in the Snowspeeder disguise, uniform, whatever you want to call it. Very anxious to see what this one's all about. We'll find out in just a few seconds. See you later. See you later. And let's pop this. I believe the helmet comes off. Yes, it does. First, I guess we'll show him with it on there. Straighten him up, though. Joints. Uh-oh. We got a bum leg. I think I spoke too soon. Uh-oh. Oh, man. You gotta be kidding me. I jinxed it. We got a total bum leg. Well, that is not good. That is disappointing for sure. We'll see if I can play with that. There's Luke. As you can see, this leg, ankle, it's kind of stuck in place and turned around. Hopefully I don't break it. That would make it. But I just talked about, oh, the great quality on these. I haven't had a bum one in forever. And lo and behold, bam, there's a bum one. There's the lightsaber he comes with. Instructions, see you later. Off the desk. I'm not, this is going to be the weakest link, I think, if the quality issues are like so here. Let me see if I can get this. They have the chin strap in deep on this guy, which is fine. But boy, can I get it off without pulling the head off? That's the million-dollar question. It's coming slowly. And there it is. Huh. Yeah, it looks okay without it. I mean, I'm definitely going to display him with the helmet on. You can see him there. I mean, it's definitely, he needs the helmet on, but it looks okay. It looks kind of like the guy, I'm forgetting his name, that comes with the Snowspeeder. But man, this foot is going to bother me. I'm going to have to heat it up and maybe see if I can get some play out of it or some movement, but totally bum foot, that's for sure. It's been a while since I've had that issue. I think it was a Hasbro Black Widow figures where I last had an issue like that. So I don't know. We'll see. Come on, Hasbro. Get it together. Help your boy out. Typical, you know, it's not a whole lot different than the X-Wing Luke. I mean, very, very similar for sure. But a cool figure. I think these look great lined up with similar characters and similar uniforms. Kind of in a way an army building type situation, that is for sure. But boy, just a total mess. A total mess here. I think the whole leg is a mess. Quality control is extremely brutal on this one, so I don't know what I'll do about that. I might write an angry letter to my senator or something. I don't know. You guys tell me what, but very disappointed. So that's it. Hot garbage right here, unfortunately. That's it for this Luke. We got one left. Let's open it. All right, we can only go up from that last one, that hot garbage Luke, unfortunately. R2D2, he's never let us down. Probably the most famous droid of all. C-3PO right there with him, of course. But this would be the Dagobah R2. We've had a lot of R2s through the years, we all know. But the dirty Dagobah one is what we're looking at right now. So there it is. Great packaging as usual. I don't recall, somebody correct me or tell me in the comments, did they ever release a Dagobah R2 dirty like this before? I don't remember it, but I'm not like, Star Wars is not my expertise at the top of my list. It's somewhere in the middle. Big Star Wars fan, seen them all, know a lot, but I don't know all the minute details that some of the hardcores do, that's for sure. But let's open him up. R2, a favorite of everyone. See you later, R2. Comes with a little deal here. See you later. Your typical R2. I mean, basically a repaint of sorts, I guess you would say. Not terrible, not great. I mean, it is what it is. We've all got an R2. If you collect Star Wars, you probably have an R2 somewhere in your collection. You turn his head, of course, and his leg comes down. His third leg pops right down for you. I'll probably display, I don't know. I've never displayed an R2 with the third leg down. I don't know why that is, and it might be time. It's a way to differentiate, I can't even talk today, between the other ones. So we'll see there. But a good R2, much better than the last Luke, that is for sure. It moves around, scoots around. I thought is he on rollers? Yep, he's got rollers on his feet. So that's not a terrible deal. I don't remember that previously. Of course, the top turns like we talked about. He's got his little antenna that turns around. No paint issues, no joint issues like the last one. You know, he's got the bend at the feet there for sure. So there's R2. Not a lot more to say about our old friend R2, but I will say he's much better than that Snowspeeder Luke, that is for sure. So let's wrap it up. All right, guys, let's wrap this up, put a nice little tight little bow on it and get down to it. I put these in order of how I like them. I guess my favorite ones of the series, and I'm going to start first. You know, there's some struggles in this video, but here's the Han in Carbonite with the stand. Probably my favorite one, just so iconic. It's really not a figure, more of an accessory, as we said, but there is the little feature stand for it. You can display him standing straight up, which I will do, or you can put him on his side, like I said, floating. It looks like he's floating through air. But a very solid figure, accessory, whatever you want to call it. Second up was the sleeper one, the Luke Bespin. I really enjoyed this one. Great articulation, great movements, great look to him. Even though the head might be a tad big, but it's growing on me, growing on me, growing on me as I've been looking at it and dealing with it. One thing we always talk about in our videos, do they fit on the ringside collectible stands? As you guys know, I use the ringside stands. Don't spend your money on stands, spend them on figures. So I like to buy these. They're cheap, they're versatile, most lines use it. But I've always found there's always one figure from every line that does not fit, and that would be the TIE Fighter pilot. He does not fit on the ringside collectible stands at all. That's why he's not on one. Finally, the Luke Snowspeeder. Talk about rough, right out of the package, major issues. I put it under some hot water, loosened that foot joint up, and then I got a little razor blade in there and had to cut off a little bit of plastic, and guess what? He's as good as new, I guess you could say. I don't know if that's quite right, but his foot is fixed. He does look much better, but I still view him fourth favorite out of this lineup here. And then my last favorite's R2. Nothing against R2. It's just a very simple, basic repaint. In R2, I kind of view like an accessory too a little bit more of a figure than some, but not too much different than the Han and Carbonite. So there it is, part of the Empire Strikes Back Star Wars wave. Your mileage will vary if you're getting those. Tell me in the comments, are you picking these all up? Are you picking and choose some that you might need to thin out your collection? Or are you just a crazy person? You're buying them all, no matter what, even if you had them before. If that's you, I salute you. You're my kind of guy out there. Good for you. But there's my order from best to worst. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And until next time, I'll see you guys all real soon.